Our mantra while writing each chapter has been clarity and accessibility. We want to simplify the complicated and make it easy to use.
Knowing what really works. One more thing you need to know as we get started. We're not giving you our opinions. We're writing about what empirical research reveals. Why? First, because we're steeped in the professional literature, evidence-based studies published in peer-reviewed journals. And second, because the three of us have had access to some of the largest research pools on the planet. What we are about to show you comes from information, surveys, and studies involving what we've learned from more than 5 million couples.
If you're wondering how that could be, let me explain. In 1980, David Olson, while teaching at the University of Minnesota, founded a program called PREPARE ENRICH. It started as a paper and pencil questionnaire that couples would complete with the help of a facilitator and mail in to be tabulated. Eventually, of course, the questionnaire was digitized and moved online. Little did I know that PREPARE ENRICH would become one of the most widely used assessments for couples around the world. It's now used in more than 140,000 churches and by more than 60,000 professional counselors with millions of couples.
In 2000, Leslie and I were among the co-founders of a groundbreaking online enterprise spearheaded by Neil Clark Warren. Its purpose? To help people find the love of their life. We called it eHarmony. At one point, an average of more than 230 weddings a day were taking place because of matches made through the scientific matching methods of eHarmony. This gave us so much data on couples that we established eHarmony labs and invited some of the top relationship researchers from schools, including Harvard, Stanford, University of Chicago, UCLA, and so on, to join us in learning everything we could.
And in 2010, we received news from our publisher that our book for engaged couples, Saving Your Marriage Before It Starts, had been used by more than 1 million couples. That's an important publishing milestone, and it was the catalyst for a national listening tour of marriage champions. We wanted to discover what would help them do their work more effectively. The result? We ended up launching an online tool called the SYMBIS assessment, designed especially for marriage champions using our Saving Your Marriage Before It Starts curriculum. Again, this gave us access to a very significant pool of research data on couples. So here we are, 3 marriage research nerds that feel compelled to share with you what we've learned from all of this, our own research as well as that of countless colleagues. It would be easy in some respects to just do our own thing. After all, we are founders of 2 different assessment tools, and they both serve the same audience. Some might even see our 2 assessments as competitors like Ford and Chevy. Not us. The cause is too big for that. We're driven by a mission, an alliance. Collectively, we want to continue to make an even bigger dent in the divorce rate together. We're motivated by people like you, regardless of what resources you might favor. We agree with entrepreneur J.C. Penney when he said, the best teamwork comes from those who are working independently toward one goal in unison. That's true of us and our relationship with you, a marriage champion. We are all in this together, helping couples build lasting love.
Now, we want to say something that for us is the most important message in this book. Truly. 2 words. Thank you. Don't for a minute think that we say this flippantly. We're not adding on a gracious little note at the end of this introduction because it seems appropriate or proper. This thank you comes from the heart. It really does. We are overwhelmed by the work you do, and we are so grateful that you do it.
We've heard from you or someone just like you nearly every day for years upon years. We receive your questions, clarifications, and sometimes your desperations involving a sticky situation. And sometimes we hear from you because you can't contain your enthusiasm over the success of a new technique or insight. We pull for you and often pray for you. In fact, we've written every word on every page of this book with you in mind.
In a very real sense, this entire book is a huge thank you for the countless sessions, classes, and groups where you have helped couples at every age and stage. Chances are that you've prepared yourself to be the best kind of marriage champion you can be, and you continue to do so. You wouldn't be listening to this audio book if that weren't the case. If you've been at this for any length of time,